Hey everybody, it's SK again. In the last episode, I believe we got Paladin unlocked as a sort of like, hurrah, we got rank 5 and all that good stuff. You also see that I'm playing with the whole like 60 FPS attempt thing again because I likes the smoothness. Even when it gets a little choppy, I could always just turn it on to 30 frames like super heavy areas and maybe just turn it back. I don't know why I'm trying to convince you guys that I should have this. Because hopefully it's a better product for you as well to not have the 30 frames per second, because it's just the chug-a-luggins. But either way, today we're going to be focusing on getting our level 55 limit break completed. And for that complete purpose, because I spent about an hour or so earlier today, as in like today of this recording, trying to complete this quest right here, which is... where are you? Where are you? There we go. Borgert's Striking Hands, which is the whole, like, getting more of my monk AF gear. I spent about an hour in Crawler's Nest of all places, you know, farming for the coffer key. It was Knights Crawlers, Crawler Hunters, and then there was that one, like, level 70 notorious monster just kind of chilling in there, which I kind of had to constantly avoid. That was a nice time. And after about an hour or so, I still didn't see the damn thing drop. I got, like, 3 stacks of freaking scorpion claws. Or something stupid like that. And basically decided to call it quits, because at that point, I'm obviously level 55, I'm capped at where I am. I can't get any more experience, so, like, I'm just wasting my time and possibly wasting my... I don't know if, like, hitting that cap, even though it says I'm gaining, like, 300, 400, 500 experience, I'm not actually gaining any experience on my experience bar, so I don't know if those 3, 4, 500 experience that I'm not actually getting is still counting towards the EXP ring, and if that's the case, 1, that's bullshit, and 2... I don't want to do that, so we're going to be going and trying to get this quest completed, so that way that attempt at farming those coffer keys can actually be, you know, relevant in some fashion or another, and I don't have to necessarily grind the levels. I'm going to be doing something useful while taking care of it. So, Bob, what you got for me? How's it feel to be at the top, kiddo? Well, you ain't even close to that. You're just getting started. You think you have a hard time with that last quest? Well, when I was your age, I had to gather twice as many items in half the time, so stop complaining. Back in my day, do you think you got what it takes to take the next step? Don't think I'm forcing you or anything. Whippersnappers. Yes, of course I'm going to accept the challenge. Good answer. I'm proud to have a pupil like you. Anyway, listen close to what I have to say. Many caverns to the north are home to fiends that can find you even when you're invisible. Bring me 3 samples of frigid sight from deep within. This time it's a test of wits. Barrier breakers need brains, after all. Well, get going! So yeah, this quest involves going to Zarkabard of all places. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. You can just hear the joy in my voice at that admission. And killing 3 NMs in random places. Now, oh god. I really hope I muted that because I actually have my OBS like minimized at the moment so I can look at the walkthrough I have on the screen because again, I suck. Now, one thing I actually did off-screen as well, with those 3 stacks of Scorpion Claws, waiting for them to sell, was I actually spent about, like, 50, 60k, something like that, and just bought a whole shitload of maps. Now, it's not even close to, like, quote-unquote every map in the game, because I didn't realize that magical map man has, like, 3.5 pages worth of maps to sell, and I was just kind of like, yeah, you know, I'm not that big on it. So, hey, I've seen that dude do an LP before. He was like, hey, let's play 2017. His name was Nostalgia. Huh. Interesting. It's weird how worlds collide like that. But let's see if I actually have a... Now, how the hell do you actually get to Zarkabard? I mean, you get to Zarkabard through... You get it through the Busadine Glacier, so you have to go through Realmgamot Pass, I think. If I'm remembering correctly. And I may not be, because, you know, I suck. Let me see. Zarkabard, where you at, my friend? Castles of all Baileys. I also have to go to there at some point, to actually get the whole, you know, uncurse them to do the things and whatnot. So yes, Busadine Glacier. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a hell of a run. Okay, so we may be running for a while, because I don't know exactly where the hell this survival guide takes me to. I doubt it's to Zarkabard, because I don't think I actually went there. Oh, Grande? Rangamount Pass, okay. Lead to lore? Sanctuaries of Ta. No, that doesn't help me. That's Yatunga Jungle. No. That's Yehuda Jungle. Runflower? Fort Gelsba? No. You know, I could just look at the Vanadil Atlas and tell me what the zone is, but I am determined, I guess, to, like, waste everybody's time. Oh, also, in between that last episode and this one, oh god. Excuse me, my allergies are killing me right now, so I don't want to, like, all up in your Cheerios and whatnot. But, in between the last episode and this one, I actually did just go ahead and switch out my map files, so that way I have the map files that have all the information on, like, the Vanadil Atlas, so I can kind of have a better idea of what I'm actually looking at, which is another reason I went and bought all the maps after I put that in there, because now I'm like, yay! I don't necessarily need those maps anymore. Okay, I think I may actually just be going to Roundabout Pass. That's gonna be a shitty run. Alright. This is what I get. I mean, this is, you know, like, complaining in travel about, you know, okay, let me start over. Let me start the sentence over. Complaining about Final Fantasy XI travel in 2017, lol. Yes, I'm aware that I'm basically full of shit. Because this is, like, the easiest thing in the world to do right now, especially given the fact that, you know, back in my day, you know, Mott's, you know, uphill in the snow both ways is more relevant now than ever. Because back in my day, if you wanted to do that, your ass rented a chocobo. And you chocoboed to Roundabout Pass, and then you ran on foot to Zarkabard to kill these 3 NMs. And you usually either had to get a full group or you had to probably get an entire alliance because those things were pretty freaking hard. So there you go. Also, that's a map of Vanadil on there. That's pretty neat. I never really noticed that until now. Sweet. Now, I know there's like level 90 stuffs here. So let me go ahead. How many oils do I have left? I actually am running low on these. I'm going to have to get more of this when I get back to town. Luckily enough for me, you know, complaining about anything in Final Fantasy XI in 2017, lol. Because at the moment, I can just go to that Curio Moogle vendor person and just buy silent oil and prism powders for a quite reasonable fee, really. And then I don't have to worry about any of the bullshit that happens later. You know, like player market, you know, like a player economy and players exploiting the market and in general just actually having to farm the supplies and etc, etc, etc. By the way, I am being somewhat, Now, if I may ask, why is that dude on the screen? Giant Scorpion Bat Eye. Huh. It's odd that those are listed there. I'm assuming that there's a reason that these guys are listed there. Maybe it's you have to get drops from these guys? I do not know. But it's great that it's listed there. Yippee skippy. But yes, it's going to be... I mean, you know, this shouldn't be that difficult because I actually have a full, you know, complement of pocket healers that are here to help me at any given time. Whereas back in, you know, the old days of yore, hi, Mr. Level fucking 90 that just show up out of nowhere. Because, you know, that's sensible. I don't really understand. Like, maybe, I know they wanted to probably, again, make the world well, words. I've used the word probably too many times. They wanted to make the world more dangerous. After raising the level cap, I would assume. Again, I've been gone for like 10 years. If not longer. They wanted to make the world Hoodoo? His name's Hoodoo. But they wanted to make the world more dangerous, so they introduced really high-level mobs, like, you know, 85 to 99 level mobs, kind of in random... Well, I was going to say seemingly random, but it is just sort of like random-ass areas that were anywhere from... Excuse me, YouTube. I do not require your... continued existence for the moment. I mean, obviously, I'm going to be putting things onto YouTube, so please do not leave me. But your notifications need to just GTFO for the moment. Thank you. But they introduced these really high-level mobs in just random-ass areas to make the world more dangerous. At the same time, they're random-ass areas, man. There's like level 85 mobs in like level 1 to 5 areas. I know that's for leveling purposes. And in here, there's like level 89 to 90-something mobs in like a level 20 to 30 area that actually, you know, connects like a level 5 area to like a level 40 area. And there's just level 90 mobs just kind of thrown in. And it kind of... Man, like, you know how I was saying before while running through Devoy that there was a sense of, you know, there was a plan in how they had everything, you know, how they had everything planned out, basically. You could see what they were trying to do is that the deeper you got into the zone, the more dangerous things got. You know, the closer you got to that little center swirly-gig part that you'd have to go through underground caves and stuff like that to get to. By the time you got there, those were like level 65, 70 mobs, whereas at the beginning of the zone, it was like level 25 mobs. You know, and there was a sense of progression in how they wanted these things to go. You could kind of see that it was intended to be more dangerous as things went on because it got closer to... Damn it, I wish I had a Carby's Ruby right now. Sad face. But yeah, I need to go to Zarkabar, which is like way the fuck up here. And I could have sworn, like... I really could have sworn that I've gotten this map, this survival guide at some point. Did I not click on the survival guide? Am I a derp? Hey, look! Your brothers! What's up? Come on, you wanna play? Come on, let's play! Come on, let's play! I don't wanna hump you. Come on, let's play! No? Oh, screw you guys then. Fine. Fair enough. But I could have sworn, like, straight up could have sworn that oh my god, real players. What? But I could have sworn that I got the map to this area at some point. Or not the map, excuse me. The thingy. The thingy with the stuffs on. Wait, did I? Let me see. You go up and around town to J. Smith Town, then you go up and down. So, I've gone to Fei Yin on this character, haven't I? Like, I passed right the frick by this, didn't I? Actually, no, that's right. I did actually pass right the frick by it. I passed by it and didn't actually. Okay. That's a fair point. Alright. Past me. That was absolutely correct. You did do that. You're dumbass for doing it past me. I would like to make a point of mentioning that, but okay, you did in fact do that. And I'm just not misremembering. Ah! Friends! Friends. Meanwhile, the people who were playing were just like, what the fuck is wrong with this chick? She's just circling random mobs because she can. Yeah, pretty much. Literally, I'm doing it just because I have the capability with which to do so, and it's pretty nifty. Now, I wonder, was Bucidine Glacier the place you went to level, like, before, I mean, you know, in the Japanese release, before the Rise of Xylard expansion, before that thing existed, did you, like, you know, did they go to this general area? Because this is, like, the same level range as the stuff that's in, you know, Yatunga Jungle. So maybe people actually went to Bucidine Glacier? Because there's really not a whole lot of places in the game that have this specific level range that the chasm areas don't, you know, like the level range that the chasm mobs you normally fight in. The level range of those mobs are usually spread out in a bunch of different larger zones. This is one of the only zones I've seen where it actually has this kind of level range, like really kind of heavily, where is it? Hello, level 37 to 39 statue. How are you doing on this wonderful day? I can have survival guide, please. I can have survival guide? I would like the survival guide so I can, you know, survive and come back here later and then not have to, you know, run through all of this crap again, because laziness. Alright, that's kind of a weird place to... Okay, sure. That's cool. Survival guide, thank you. Now, let's mount up again. Mount up, soldiers! Something about Rough Riders and all that good stuff. Now, am I still going the right way? No, I actually have to go back. See, I'm thinking about going to Fei Yin, which... Why did I go to Fei Yin again? Can anyone remind me why I went to Fei Yin for things? I know it was for something. Something quest related. Maybe it was monk quest related? Maybe it was due to the boots. I genuinely, like, don't remember. Obviously it's there for a reason, but I don't. I got nothing, man. I got nothing. But this is one of those weird zones where now that I have this survival guide here, when leveling another character, leveling another job, I almost want to come back here and just do some leveling in this general area because, like, why not? You know what I mean? I spent all of my time in the dunes, in Quiffum, you know, I went to Chasm, then you went to, you know, Garbage Citadel, then you went to Crawler's Nest for like 15 fucking levels, then you went to, let me think, I think you went to Kufdal Tunnel, I think you went to Kufdal Tunnel, or a part of, like, the beginning of Kufdal Tunnel, or maybe the very, very end of Kufdal Tunnel. And then you could either go back to Crawler's Nest and fight night crawlers, because that was a pain in the ass to get to. Is this another groundstone here? I see something green, like, right the fuck here. Is that a goblin footprint? I can target nothing. I'm displeased by this, but fair enough. You went to Kufdal Tunnel, and then I think at some point you went to Gustave Tunnel, and then you went back to Kufdal Tunnel, and you spent some time in Cape Terrigan as well. That is definitely something that happens. Also, this place, kind of creepy. Gonna be real, it's a little bit creepy. Survival guide's right over there, okay. Mainly because this stuff's like level 40-ish or so. This also actually has music to it, I think. Let me see. Let me dismount really quick and hope I don't die. Yeah. This is Zarkabard. Just frozen fucking wasteland supreme with cheese, right? And the music actually kind of gives a correct feel for this, you know what I mean? It's very just like... It's a wasteland. It's a fucking wasteland. It is 100% wasteland. Frozen tundra that has nothing except death and what the fuck are you? There's a goddamn dragon here? La, da, and I can appreciate that even though this is like a frozen wasteland, kind of like Busadine Glacier was, I can appreciate the fact that, you know, from a level design wise, it feels more like a wasteland because the color palette is much more flat. You know, Busadine Glacier had a hint of color. It had some purples, it had some greens, it had some blues. This is just like it feels very black and white. You know, which is usually the universal term for, like, something that's bad. And it's just desolate as shit looking, but it's amazing because it's so desolate looking. La da la ooh, la survival guide. Yay. Now, I have to get these if you see them on the map, because yay! Again, I cheated and got map files that actually give me the Vanadil Atlas map files, along with apparently something else. It actually gives like NM places and stuff like that as well. The actual Vanadil Atlas doesn't have all of this information. It only tells you like the Boreal Hound, like the light blue dotted ones and the big white dotted ones that talk about the Shadow Eye and all that. Those don't actually show up in the Vanadil Atlas. That's apparently another place that has certain like NM information, and someone managed to put them both together and put it in a map pack, which is pretty sweet because, like, fuck that. Now, why am I running around instead of running on my mount? Especially when, you know, when you're on a mount, it's just like being on a chocobo. You are not aggroable, which is probably one of the reasons why a lot of these high-level areas, you can tell, again, in terms of design, you can tell that they planned it in such a way that you can use chocobos to avoid aggro, but they purposely put areas that you can't put a chocobo in before all of these higher level areas. So even though they're outdoor areas, which a chocobo would technically work, They put indoor areas that would force you to dismount so that way you could not use the Chocobo's invincibility to bypass the danger of the level. Which is actually pretty nifty. You're aggressive? Oh, you detect magic. That's fine. I kind of want to kill the ice elemental. I'm dumb. I'm going to kill the ice elemental. No, you know what? Fuck it. There's a lost soul right there. But yeah, I could just be on my mount, happily running along, but I actually kind of want to just, you know, do this by, maybe not by hand, but do it on foot, you know what I mean? Give a little bit of an extra feel to it. Besides, this has music here, which means that I can kind of chillax and listen to it for a little while, even though it's very somber and desolate sounding. It's nice. It's one of the things where I really do wish that every zone in the game had some kind of music. Even if everything in the Ronfaur area had, like, the Ronfaur music, or, you know, if Bucidine Glacier had Zarkabard's music, or something like that. If it had those, if it had some kind of music, it would kind of... it would make the zones feel a little bit more alive. Not that they don't feel alive, but it could definitely help. And that... I mean, sometimes the most telling song you can hear is silence, you know, not the sound of silence, which is by itself, you know, a musical gem in and of itself, but that is irrelevant. But sometimes having a place have no music can actually be more terrifying. Hi, how are you? Hi. Hi, how you doing? Hi, what's up? Can I attack, please? Can I attack, please? Can I attack, please? I would love to attack, please. Let me do something. Literally, let me do something. Apparently, I must have attacked at some point because they're fighting, but the animation is still not showing up. It's like the weirdest shit. But it's, you know, sometimes the most telling thing you can have is no music in an area because that tells you, like, shit is going down. You know what I mean? But, like, I like the music. You know, having this area have music is really, you know, if it didn't have any music, it would still be desolate, but the music really does add to the desolation of the area and the fact that it feels very cold and very dead and just abandoned. You know what I mean? Nobody goes to this area because, you know, it's infested with demons and shit. Hi. How you doing? I'm just working a chest here. Hope you don't mind. Second digit, 6, 7, or 8. Talk about living on the edge. Talk about living in the fridge. 6, 7, 8. So it's 36 through 8, 46 through 8, or 56 or 57. Alright, so 46 through 8, or 50. Okay, so let's try 48. That will give me... oh, Farfig Nugan, I'm not in the right screen. 48. Okay, so it's either 45 or 46. Alright. Or 46, excuse me, 46 or 47. Ha ha ha! I hope I got something worthwhile. Gold nugget. Ooh. Isn't that something... don't you... isn't that if you put, like, a gold ore... that's a certain synth where if you synthesize gold ore in a certain way, you get nuggets instead of bars, right? Are the nuggets actually useful for anything, or is it one of those purely an alternate means of getting an item, so that way you can get more skill ups or some shit? That is a lot of fucking mobs right there. Fuck it. Alright, Mr. Gigas, all y'all must die. Come here. You guys need to die. You're kind of in my way. I'm actually not going to use my weapon skill purely because I'm waiting for to get to the notorious monster, and that way I can just unload all of his business. Wow. I'm looking at the drink that I had my iced tea in, and part of the thing is part of it's stained. Is that normal for iced tea? Does that mean that bad things have happened, sort of deal? Oh. Oh, hi. How's it going? What the hell are you? Easy prey. Okay. I freak out a little bit when this thing on the top left corner just says question mark. In my head, that kind of means, oh hey, it might be a notorious monster because it doesn't know what the hell this means. But again, maybe just leave some of the mystery. I should probably install that battle mod at some point. that actually changes the battle text. The only reason I'm not using it is because I like having the little, you know, letters and numbers pop up underneath their, you know, underneath the mob's head there. It's just, it's stupid. Because half the time I don't even notice it. But it's nice. It's a nice visual. You know what I mean? Maybe it makes me an idiot. But I like having it. I like having that as an option. I'm punching this thing in the ass. Because that's how much of a badass I am. Now, is there a way with the battle mod, if anyone knows? Is there a way to actually use the battle mod and still, in the options, have these numbers pop up like this? Because if that's the case, I will use that shit in a heartbeat. But I'm vain, and I do like some elements of vanity. That's pretty cool that that was in slow motion like that. That's pretty neato. But see, it says I'm getting 316 experience. Is that counting towards my EXP buff and or ring? Is the notorious monster still here? Boreal coral. Coral. Awesome. Hey, how's it going? How you doing? What's up? How are you, my friend? Well, I hope. So, my name is Naranai, and I will be killing you today. I hope you don't mind. So let's go ahead and pop this 3,000 Raging Fist. And he's gonna hate my... Oh, wow, I did 1,400 damage. Alright, yeah, you're not pulling that off for a little while, my friend. You're gonna have to provoke and flash a couple of times before he is convinced to... Never mind, there you go. Okay, never mind. Good show, Valanero. Good show. I'm proud of you. Now, if I turn the camera this way, do I still get all of the nice little bonus of goodness? I don't even know what the hell that meant. I still get frame rate, basically. Again, this might be... If I had an easy-to-access macro, like on my macro bar right here, where I could actually change the config to go from 60 FPS to the 30 FPS limit, I would do that, so that way in moments like this when I'm fighting, I could just toggle on the 30 FPS, and then when I'm done, toggle it back off. However, I have learned that by trying to put that into a macro, it's like, no, sorry, we don't recognize it. Just nothing, literally nothing happens. So, for anyone who knows, is there a way to actually put those sorts of commands into a macro form? That I could just use on here? Because, I mean, you can use a... Like, you can put... I mean, you can put certain commands into a macro. You can put, like, say and yell and echo and all that kind of stuff. This dude fucking hurts! This dude does not play! Hot damn, sir! What the fuck, Coral? F yourself, good sir. I will not have your shenanigans. Don't make me pop 100 fists on your ass. I will be quite displeased and I'll do it. So help me God, I'll do it. Do I actually have food? Have I had food for like God knows how long and never used it? No, I have no food. Okay. That sounds stupid, but that also makes me feel better, actually, to be honest. This thing's also a level 58. And I'm pretty sure this thing was actually designed for like a complement of, you know, 12 people. Because this guy is, this dude is kicking our fucking ass right now. And I am not okay with that. Also, I'm going to chakra so that way I do not die. Even though that gave me 118 HP. Sad face. So, if you guys want to, like, use a 2-hour, I'd be super thrilled. Because this dude is kicking my ass. And I would rather that not be the case. Oh, finally, you just got your ass kicked. Alright, he's at 1%. You guys can tank him, right? Alright, good job. He guards the thing that I need, so let's get this shit and get the hell out of Dodge before he murders me and he respawns. Square Fragicite, okay. Or Frigicite. I don't know what a Fragicite is. Okay, so we're going to mount up and run the fuck off. Quick, fast, and in the quickest hurry. Because nope. .avi. Now, let's dismount real quick. Let's release. I'm gonna bring my other trusses out, actually. I don't think I have... Wait, no, I'm stupid. It's been way longer than 5 minutes. My bad! I'm gonna see if I can find a mob so that way these guys can heal me real quick. Oh, God. I was hoping that I could find a mob, but I was hoping you wouldn't respawn right in front of me. So, Miss Tanky Pants, if you could, there you go. Alright, so, guys, every one of you spam heals on me. There we go. That's so much faster than healing. I didn't use my buff. Damn it, Beavis. I gotta remember I have to wait a couple of seconds before using another macro because sometimes it may not... Like, there seems to be some sort of internal cooldown between one ability to another. Okay, what the hell is that? You know what? Again, this is the nice thing, you know, complaining about anything in Final Fantasy XI in 2017, lol. Because I don't feel like fighting you guys, fine, I'll just mount up and run away. It's like invisible and sneak that I don't have to cast. It's instantaneous, and it actually increases my movement speed. Why the hell would you ever not do that? Now, Tiger and the Boreal Hound. Okay, so let's go east. Get thine Tiger. Also, I'm still wearing the warp ring. I mean, like, I got a lot of choices here, as you can tell. My mind +1 ring, or my strength plus, or my, you know, charisma +1 ring. Clearly, you know, these may be deal breakers here, but we'll make it work. So I run south and then kind of up and around. Alright, fair enough. And again, back in the day, before you had mounts, I was doing the run around thing, obviously. Because I was like, oh, let's relive the memories. And now that I've relived some of the memories, I'm like, you know what? Fuck that. Give me my mount back, please. Because in order, you know, I would have to survive that. For one, you would have to survive that fight, and good luck with that. Then you would have to spend the time to heal up. That, alright, you're wigging out there a little bit. You would have to spend the time to heal. Then you have to fight your way out of the cave, fight your way through all of these mobs. What the fuck is that? What are you? What? No. No. I don't want to be surrounded by demon pawns from hell. What is this? Could we not? Again, I'm on a mount, so apparently I'm invincible. But still, I'm invincible. You're Lune. But still. Hey, what's up, dude? Still, that's not what you want to see, man. You would have to fight your way through this. And again, usually it would be, you know, an alliance of people. Some level 75, some level 55s. And then you would all go through and... Oh, hey, how's it going? Wait a minute. Can I legit just run past this guy? I mean, he's coming in this direction, right? Hold up. Did I just find a way to cheese this? Because he's true sight, right? So he can't... I mean, he's true sight and true sound, so you can't sneak past him, which is kind of like their thing. And it says detects true sight, so that's kind of the idea, right? So... And obviously it's on a pattern. So can I actually cheat this? I can totally fucking cheat that. That is so stupid and amazing. I feel like a horrible human being for doing that, and you bet your ass I'm going to do that for the Hound as well. But that is... I also feel like a complete idiot for not realizing that the first time, that I could just run past the mob. But... It's okay. Alright. That's something I can do. Now, when I first did this, because this is only like the second time I've actually done this quest in, you know, the past, 15 years or so. I mean, the third time, including the first time I actually did it on my main character. So, when I did it before, I didn't realize that mounts existed. Or I saw people who had mounts, and I was just like, just fuck that, whatever. You know, it's probably like a high-level thing. I'm never going to get access to it. Because I never read anything. I was just kind of like, hey, Final Fantasy XI nostalgia, woo! And I didn't really look at any of the new stuff that they had added, with the exception of the trusts, because I was just kind of like, I have trust. What else do I need? I have everything I could ever possibly want. You've given me trusts. You've given me a way to solo, you know, tough mobs and actually not have to rely upon other people and have to wait with, you know, your party flag up for 4 fucking hours. Not that I'm bitter, I promise. So I didn't realize that was a thing that existed. So yes, I was running around with all of my, you know, running around here with my trusts, fighting my way through the old school way, because that's kind of, you know, what you do. And by the fact that I'm doing this, it probably means that I'm just an asshole, because I'm blatantly ignoring, like, one of the major mechanics of this quest, which is you have to kill the mobs in order to be able to complete the quest. Hardy har har. Now, I don't know about the Hound. He might be close enough to the little question mark thing that it may require a Temu. What is an Atemu? I don't know. Y'all funky. But it might be that, what am I trying to say? He might be too close to the question mark, so I might not be able to pull that same shit that I did with the other guy, but if it did, that would be amazing. Sup, Mr. Houndman? How you doing? What's up? Yeah, you do your thing. You go ahead and you do that. And then I mount back up. And then I leave. And then you guys can do your thing. Oh, you're actually gonna fight the mob. He's actually gonna fight the mob. Well, now I feel bad because now there are actually people who are still fighting the mobs. And I'm just like, cheese, Strats! Fuck your game mechanics, I win. But if anybody's watched me play Dragon Force, you understand that I heavily employ cheese strats whenever they are available. Not because I'm a scrub, I mean, I am, but that's irrelevant. But because I'm like, well, it's in the game, I may as well use it. If it makes the, I mean, like, if it makes it completely boring and unplayable, I'm not gonna do it, obviously. Because above all, I want the game to be fun. If something makes it, like, if there's an exploit where you can get, like, mad levels of mad experience, but it's the most boring, just mind-numbingly thing that I can't stand doing, then I'm probably going to do it the legit way. I don't care if it's the most efficient way of doing things, because it's not appealing to me. This appeals to me, because it means I don't have to fight a mob that can kick my ass. So, yeah, I'm going to do it. Also, I have a warp ring. What the hell am I doing? Yo! Look at this. I mean, yeah, I'm doing donuts with a giant tiger, but, you know, that's irrelevant. This is the power of mounts. This is why mounts are OP. And this is why, more than likely, they never allowed mounts in the game. You could only rent the mounts, and you can only rent them in certain areas, like the outlying areas, for the purposes of making your life a little bit easier. But if you wanted to get to quote-unquote end-game areas like this, are you okay, Gorilla? Are you okay? Is there something you need to tell me? I'll tell you what. I'm gonna warp, and then you won't have to worry about me being at your happy place. How's that sound? Maybe? How's that sound? Nope, she's still freaking the fuck out. All right, that's a fair enough point. So I go back this way, yeah? Yeah, okay. I'm never going to learn my way around Relude Gardens. I was never here enough, or really at all, before I quit back in the day. And now that I'm here now, I'm just kind of like, it's here. There's still so many mysteries about this game that I still don't even know exist. Like, I really want to go over there for some reason. I know there's probably nothing there. In fact, there's probably not even collision over there, because they've got this invisible wall of death here, and walking past it would probably end in your very untimely but hilarious demise. And this is, I can never get over the music in this area. It's pretty, but it has all the ear markings of, like, super hoity-toity 5-star restaurant that you have to be really decked out and wearing really nice clothes and all that shit. So, Mott, what you got for me? Yes, the very thing. You've crossed another great threshold today. Of course, this is merely a prologue of things to come. Cheese-tacular! My level limit is now 60. Yeah, now I can get to level 60 fighting night crawlers and goddamn crawlers nest because it has a 10 freaking percent, no, excuse me, it has a 9% drop rate at best. So I'm probably going to get another, like, 5 stacks or so of scorpion claws before I have a chance to get anything out of it. But fuck it! I can go up to level 60 now. Woohoo! So anyway, if you guys enjoyed what you saw, feel free to leave a like. If you want to see more, feel free to subscribe. If you want to send hate mail, groovy, go for it. I don't blame you in the slightest, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.